going to be seeing again and on stream. Instead, we're going to be seeing two folks that I sat down at the commentator's desk with, scoring off against each other. VGP SSGuy versus Mew².
So it looks like we're going to end up seeing Mega Man versus Mewtwo. How do you think this matchup would play out in theory?
Lots of projectiles.
Yeah.
Definitely from Mega Man's standpoint. One thing that I remember reading from the article that Mew² contributed to about Mewtwo is that all the main Mewtwo mains feel like they get a lot whenever Mewtwo is on the ground, right? That's when they really excel in neutral. And the thing about a character like Mega Man with all those projectiles, it can maybe force Mew² to start playing more airborne. But like we're seeing right now, Mew², he trades off against his brother Hyrule Hero, who plays Link. So he's very adept when it comes to dealing with those projectiles overall. That's why we're not really seeing him falter quite yet.
Right, and not to mention Mewtwo has his own reflector, so he's more than confident to reflect some of these projectiles that he doesn't want coming his way.
Exactly.
And he has his own to throw right back in that Shadow Ball.
Oh yeah, that Shadow Ball is so scary. So scary. Mew² right now, finally taking the lead there, and look at the follow-up after that down tilt. Almost got that side B as well, but he's just going to be settling for that Shadow Claw.
The conversions out of Mew² every time just astound me. He gets the down tilt into a bunch of other crazy things. Able to, you know, shut a couple of people up when they say that Mewtwo doesn't have combos.
Yeah, and Mewtwo, he has that great range, right? And it's what's allowing Mew² to really make some openings for himself. And you put it that side B, man.
He just knew.
Nice. I love the usage of the nair there. Really smart play. He tried to find the back air as well. Instead, he's going to just float back ever so slightly and get a little bit of that ball charged up.
He definitely wants to keep charging it, but he doesn't want to charge it all the way. He wants to, you know, make SSGuy keep guessing on when it's going to be thrown out.
Ooh. Get connected there with that forward air. That would have been curtains for SSGuy, who's really struggled so far in this match. Getting the back air is going to be a nice sign of progress for him. He tried to go for the dare, but Mew² was too fast on snapping onto the ledge.
You tell Mew² really wants this grab because he's going for the jabs right now. He wants to get that jab confirmed and to the up throw kill at this percent.
Oh, man. I mean, if he wants to get that grab, he has to close the distance, and that's what we're kind of seeing him do.
Spot dodge on the disable.
Oh, so good. So good. I don't know if he was calling out the disable or if he was just prepping for the grab, but either way, it worked out in his favor.
But because Mew² didn't go for the grab, he went for the disable instead. He was safe in that situation instead of about to eat an up tilt punish or something like that out of Mega Man.
That's very
really
true.
Smart trades from both of these players.
Yeah.
And this is definitely going to be on the platform, too. Mega Man really not having a good time right there. But Mew² sitting at 90%. Definitely could lose this stock soon if Terry can get, or if SSGuy, excuse me, can get one of these confirms.
Yeah, definitely looking for some back airs. Back airs seem to be SSGuy's go-to, but he has that up tilt as well. Doesn't use it there, but that time tried to go for it. Look at the punishment that we saw. Mew² tried to punish SSGuy initially for whiffing the option, but then doesn't
whipped his own up smash.
He doesn't space it correctly. It just pixels away from clipping SSGuy, and he's able to get the perfect punish afterwards.
That up tilt missed one. And, you know, he's like, all right, I got to redeem myself.
Yeah, I think
hit that Shoryu.
That's a little bit of a momentum shift as well in my eyes, especially when you whiff something that's like relatively guaranteed there. Or even if you were winning, you kind of beat yourself up for it. And right now we're seeing a really close match despite the bit of a head start that Mew² had on this stock.
And you know, one thing I've noticed is Mew² doing a really good job of using the Shadow Ball to just go through the pellets. The pellets keep coming at him, and the reason that he's throwing out his Shadow Ball so early is it powers through the pellets and then keeps SSGuy from getting anything off.
Really close match right now.
Just throwing
the projectile battle.
3 Shadow Balls in a row. And right now, both players opting to just sit back and wait for something to happen because they know one overcommitment could lose their stock.
He gets some nice damage off of those down tilts, and that damage is going to put him closer and closer to get that percentage he needs to kill with one of those up throws. Wow,
really
that
B reverse.
Oh my God, the positioning of that Shadow Ball was godlike.
It was dead on. If he had tried to drop through the platform, wouldn't matter. If he had jumped, might have gotten nicked.
It was like, okay, so in 64, I was playing against Jaime HR, who's like one of the gods of that game. And what he would do so well is anytime he'd get me on a platform, he'd do like a short hop neutral air, and he would short hop in a way where like the nair would literally come out when his body was right between the platform. Right. And it would just cover so many tech options, and even though it was just barely grazing that platform, it was enough. And when Mew² launched that Shadow Ball, at the exact height that he did, I had flashbacks of that very option. Just perfect placement on that overall from Mew², taking game 1 in a fantastic fashion.
We're seeing that he is definitely no stranger to the projectile war, using that Shadow Ball of his at the perfect times. He's saying, you know what, SSGuy, you can dish him out, but can you take him?
He's eating up a lot of those projectiles. SSGuy, he's trying to find new angles. That's why you're seeing him jump up, starting to use that saw blade a little bit more. Crash Bomber lands. That could be some big damage. Let's see what SSGuy can do. He gets the downer, but not a sweet spot. Very unfortunate for him. He still has a nice % lead so far, but looks like Mew² is hoping to go ahead and answer back. Those lemons, however, keeping him at bay, preventing him really from approaching as much. They're just outside of range of the tail, so I think it's a really smart option.
And right now we see Mew² kind of abandoning his previous idea of just going for Shadow Balls and waiting. He's actually starting to approach a little bit because he seems a little bit like he doesn't want to get that % compounded on him from sitting back and waiting.
Exactly. He wants to make SSGuy feel uncomfortable. He wants to make SSGuy start committing a bit more so he can start getting some really big punishes.
And now here he is with the % lead, but he's still going in a little bit. There we go, seeing him charge the Shadow Ball.
Yeah, he's going to be forcing that approach. Nice side B. Try to get him with a Shadow Ball afterwards, but at the very least, the committal to the jump results in Mew² being able to get the dash attack into the up throw, but not
really
enough.
Taking it. Yeah, with this FD ceiling, it's going to be a little bit taller. Meaning the next up throw will definitely take it, but that one not nearly enough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough too. SSGuy knows it's what he's looking for. Whiffs the shorty, trying to get an early kill, and he's punished so heavily because of it.
And Mew² opting to actually go for the forward smash just to make sure that his move can't possibly get stale. But right now, he's going to ride that momentum train into this next stock, dealing a 41% real quick.
Nice back air here from SSGuy.
Getting the stage control and the trump. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, but that dash attack onto the stage.
Did he not have the right jump after he got the trump? Because I'm so accustomed to seeing SSGuy kind of dip down really quickly and then get the back air, but he just kind of lingered on the ledge a little bit there.
I think he might have wanted to cover an option for Mewtwo re-grabbing the ledge, but he just missed it by accidentally doing the dash attack running away.
Ah, that would make sense. Mew² hoping to go ahead and put this one away, as SSGuy is trying to figure out a way to go ahead and stop Mew².
Ooh, he got that confirmed. The saw blade into the grab, but wasn't able to net anything like a KO off of it. Even at 130%, that forward throw isn't doing much. A back throw, though, that might seal a stock right now.
Yeah, that back throw from Mega Man, so strong. But how is he even going to get in? Ooh. That's how you're going to get in.
That missed aerial. Really good whiff punish by SSGuy, getting that back air, but now Mew² knows he's got a solid 80% lead. He can sit back for a little bit, just out of range of the pellets, and force Mega Man to at least move forward so that he can hurl that Shadow Ball.
That's right.
And the shield, though.
That shield is looking mighty weak. Interesting choice there. I feel like Kirby Kid would have yelled at Mew² and said, go for the down tilt. Yeah, the shield's so weak. Could have potentially gotten the poke.
But, ooh, right now we see just dipping. Roy zones through that forward smash, gets that grab.
Mew². See if he can maybe put this one away. I mean, what does SSGuy need to do to bring it back?
Really, just the patient game. It's difficult because most of his projectiles are getting eaten up by that Shadow Ball. And if he spends too long, or if he sits from too far away and throws out something like the saw or the side B, it'll just get reflected.
Yeah. It's just such a tricky range to play at, really.
It's really interesting when the zoner is getting out-zoned by someone who's not even known for that kind of archetype.
Oh, man, that higher ceiling really contributing here as SSGuy is able to live another big down throw. Whoa, that Shadow Ball setup was gnarly, but SSGuy did a great job of calling it out.
Ooh, but this might be the stock.
That's going to be the set. Really well played from Mew², showcasing just how much this character really has. You know, don't sleep on Mewtwo.
Definitely don't. That character has so many tools to cover so many different things. He can get in quick and do the combos, or he can sit back and zone like we just saw.
And I think that M is probably not going to end the local recording, so we can do something really awkward here.
Oh, cool.
That way the YouTube viewers can maybe watch something just like
talk about